Okay, so number one, you are going to plot the given point, and you're going to find 4, 6 right there. And then M is translated 8 units to the left and 9 units down. So literally you need to move that point 8 to the left and then 9 units down to find out the new point. Okay, this is just an estimation. And then you find out which measurement is closest to the distance of point M and point M prime. So at this time, you would close the triangle, count the squares here, count the squares over here, and you would be looking for C. Okay, now this is only an estimation. Make sure that you count accordingly and use menu 3-1 to look for C. Okay, for this one, you're going to set up a proportion. So they're telling you that a person is 6 feet tall and is standing on the ground 3 feet away from point P. So notice that you can't match. So, the height of the man with the height of the building. And then you can match it with the 3 feet to the 18 feet. Okay. So make sure that you go ahead and figure out which equation it's going to be the best answer. Okay. From here, you're going to rotate 90 degrees clockwise. So don't forget the notes that we talked about. You start with X and Y, and that's 0 and 360 degrees, right? So then you start with 90, 180, 270, and then 360. And this is clockwise. This is counterclockwise to 70, 180, 90, and 0. So notice that you literally have to work yourself down and then read and choose your answer. Here, lateral surface area, so you're going to just do pH. So you're going to get the perimeter of the base, so you can actually take it out. 6, 5, and 5. So you add all sides to get the perimeter. And the height, it's the distance between the two bases, which is the 8. So you need to add and then multiply times 8, and that should give you the answer. On this one, it says a preschool has a rectangular field and a rectangular playground that are similar in shape. Each dimension of the field is 3.2 times. So notice that if it's talking about area, you need to square this amount. If it's talking about perimeter, it remains the same. Okay, so you need to figure out if 3.2 is not there, then you need to multiply this 3.2 times 3.2, and that should give you the answer. And make sure that you match it with the area. Here you have Pythagorean Theorem. Notice that you have the C. Okay, but you do not have the H. Okay, so all you're gonna do is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, and then make sure you use menu 3-1. You are not looking for the C. You are not looking for the C. This one, it's volume of a sphere. So the formula for this one is going to be volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay. And then the next one, don't forget that if it's reflected across the x-axis, over the x, it's going to be x the same, y negative. Over the y positive, negative x. Okay? So you just have to remember that. And this one, don't forget that you are looking for w. So all you got to do is kind of add the opposites to give you the outside. Okay? And this one, dilation, don't forget that dilation means to multiply. So you actually need to cross out these two. So it's between the A and the B. You just need to find out if there was an enlargement or reduction. Okay, so if it's an enlarged, you need to choose a number bigger than 1. If it's the reduction, it's a number less than 1. Okay, so what happened? It went from circle 1 to circle 2. So what happened? Was there an enlargement or reduction? And then you just choose the best answer. Here you need to use volume of a cylinder formula. Volume equals area of the base times height, which gets translated to pi r squared times the height. Okay, on this one, you need to do Pythagorean Theorem. So it's A, B, and C. You're looking for C squared. Okay, on this one, which one does not preserve congruency? So notice that dilation is the only one. Dilation is the only one that does not preserve. So anything that's multiplied, dilation is multiplication. Which one of these answer choices represents multiplication? Okay, so which one do you have a number multiply with the x and a number multiply with the y? It could also be fractions. It can also be fractions. Number 14, don't forget that for this problem, the area of the small one plus the area of the medium, so these two, will equal to the area of the bigger square. Okay, so just read carefully. For this one, we have a cylinder and you are looking for volume. So you're going to do volume equals area of the base times the height, pi r squared times the height. Don't forget that you have diameter, so you need to divide it by 2. This one is easy. You're just going to choose the best answer. Translation 2 units to the right and 3 units down. To the right means to add, down means to subtract. Okay, so here we have rotated 180 degrees. Please go back to the previous number on rotation. So you're going to have to go back to the notes that we did over here for this one, for number 3. Okay, so just go back to the video and do that. All right, and that's it for today, guys. And